Welcome to the Health Bites section on pregnancy and nutrition. In this video, you'll meet Courtney, a pregnant woman who realizes she needs to make a few changes in order to take care of herself and her baby.
You're pregnant. Were you ready to hear those words? For many women, it means a big lifestyle change, especially when it comes to what they put into their bodies. Meet Dana Blixen, a pregnancy coach who has helped hundreds of women change their eating and exercise habits so they can stay healthy and have healthy babies. Meet Courtney. She's just found out she's pregnant and feels overwhelmed by the changes she may have to make in her lifestyle.
Up until now, I really haven't paid much attention to what I eat. Growing up, Mom just heated up frozen dinners in the microwave or bought fast food, or we ate whatever snack foods were around the house. I've always just eaten like this. I don't cook. Now that I'm pregnant, well, I want to be healthy, and I want to have a healthy baby. I work long hours, so I'm hungry and tired when I get out of work, and I don't feel like cooking. It's a bad habit, I know, but I usually just stop for fast food on the way home.
What Courtney doesn't know is that help is on the way.
Oh my gosh! You're Dana Blixen from that Makeover show.
Yes, Courtney, it's true. And for the next few months, you and I are going to work together to get you on a healthy diet and daily exercise so that you can stay strong and give your baby the best start possible. Can I come in?
Yes, of course. Come on in.
I see we have our work cut out for us. You know your diet has to change radically, right? We're going to have to clean out these cabinets and fill them with healthy foods.
Yes, but I'll need help.
Courtney, 2 months from now, you won't even recognize yourself. You'll be eating fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, all meals that you'll prepare yourself. Plus, you'll be walking 30 minutes a day. The question is, do you want this?
Yes, I want to have a healthy baby, and I want to be healthy too.
If you're willing to work at it, then I can help. But the first thing you're going to have to do may be the hardest.
Yeah, I know cigarettes are bad for me.
Not only is smoking bad for you, but it's really bad for your baby. Smoking during your pregnancy can increase the risk of having a miscarriage or having a baby with a low birth weight. So you're going to have to quit smoking immediately, cold turkey. You know, I have a brochure. Review this brochure with some tips to help you quit. There's also a phone number available to help as well.
Thank you. I didn't realize I could actually get help quitting smoking.
Be sure to review that brochure this evening and follow the suggestions. Tomorrow when I come back, we're going to do something about this kitchen. So, what did you decide about smoking?
I decided to quit. As a matter of fact, since you left yesterday, I haven't had a cigarette. Once I found out that smoking put my baby's life in danger, well, that was it for me. Maybe it'll help now that I'm eating for two. When I want a cigarette, I'll just eat something.
Now, wait a minute. That doesn't give you license to start overeating, especially this stuff. Your body doesn't need more fat, salt, and sugar. It needs extra proteins, vitamins, and minerals while you're pregnant to provide blood and growth for your baby. Maybe it would be better to think of it in terms of nutrition for two.
Nutrition for two, what's the difference?
Well, first you should be taking a prenatal vitamin every day.
Okay, my doctor prescribed me some prenatal vitamins and I picked them up yesterday.
Good. As far as food goes, during your first trimester, that is the first 3 months, you shouldn't be eating any extra. But after you hit the 3-month mark, you should be eating 300 to 400 extra calories of nutritious food each day. That could be a peach and a small bowl of yogurt or a couple of cheese slices on whole grain crackers, but not empty calories like this stuff. You want to make sure that you gain just the right amount of weight during your pregnancy. Why don't we sit down and I'll explain it to you.
Okay.
So here the baby weighs about 7 pounds.
Isn't that enough weight to gain? I don't want to get fat.
The baby's weight is just a part of the picture. About 7 to 8 pounds of weight will be fat in order to provide the energy the fetus needs to grow and provide a little padding. Then there's the baby's blood supply, amniotic fluid, placenta, breast enlargement, and the uterus. Plus, you can expect to retain 2 to 3 pounds of water.
Gosh, that's a lot.
So the recommended gain depends on how much a woman weighs before she gets pregnant. Your healthcare professional can help determine the proper amount for you to gain. In general, though, if your weight was normal before you got pregnant, you should expect to gain between 25 and 35 pounds. If you don't gain enough weight, then your baby has a risk of being born premature or having a low birth weight. If that happens, your baby may have to stay in the hospital longer and could be in danger of having sudden infant death syndrome.
What happens if I gain too much?
Then you're at risk of having a cesarean section, plus you'll have more weight to lose after the pregnancy. And you could be at risk of having gestational diabetes, which, if you don't lose all of your pregnancy weight, could lead to getting type 2 diabetes.
Ugh, I don't want that to happen.
No, you don't. And it all starts here in your kitchen. So the first thing we're gonna do is make over your kitchen. Soda, it's just sugar water. No good. These are empty calories, full of sugar and refined carbohydrates. It's the same with these cereals. Way too much sugar and no nutritional value. All of these foods can make you gain too much weight during your pregnancy. Fat and salt. None of these foods will help you have the proteins, vitamins, and minerals that you and your baby need.
So now what am I going to eat? You threw all my food away.
Good question. We are going shopping. Okay, Courtney, let's review the items we purchased at the grocery store before we put them away. This whole grain cereal and whole wheat bread are fortified with iron and folic acid, both of which are important nutrients during your pregnancy. Folic acid helps to prevent birth defects. Calcium is also important, so be sure to have milk and yogurt every day. Vegetables and fruits are important as they supply vitamins and fiber for good digestion. And then there's your proteins, which eggs, peanut butter, and chicken are all good sources of.
This is kind of overwhelming, but something's missing. We threw out all my soda pop, but we didn't buy anything else for me to drink. Just this carton of milk.
I was just getting to that. Actually, I have a video that explains more about it. Let's go view it now.
Now that you're pregnant, what should you drink? Well, first, I'll tell you what not to drink. Alcohol. When you're pregnant, anything you put into your body goes right to your tiny baby. Alcohol can damage your baby's cells, including her brain cells. So, no liquor, no beer, no wine or wine coolers, no alcohol at all. Now, coffee. The caffeine in coffee is a mild drug that also passes from mother to baby. In large amounts, caffeine can affect the baby's nervous tissue and cause an addiction. In small amounts, though, caffeine is okay. A cup or two of coffee or tea is fine, but stay away from energy drinks or cola. What you should drink is milk, because it contains protein and calcium. You should have 3 cups of low-fat or non-fat milk or dairy products each day. And drink a lot of water, too, maybe with a little fruit juice or a squeeze of lemon. It's so good for you while you're pregnant. So, no alcohol, caffeine in small amounts, a few glasses of milk per day, and lots of water. Follow these few guidelines and have a healthy pregnancy.
Any questions? No? I think we're done for today, but I do have one more gift for you. Graham, come on in.
What? Who's this?
Courtney, meet Graham Tanner. For the next month, he's going to come in each evening to help you make delicious, easy-to-make meals for you and your husband.
Really?
Really?
I can't believe this is happening to me.
I'll leave you two to make your meal. Won't your husband be surprised? I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, let's get started.
The next day, Dana Blixen traveled to Courtney's office to talk about exercise.
Exercise will help keep your weight in the recommended range during your pregnancy. I know you only have a half hour for lunch, but I wanted to show you how easy it is to get some exercise in during the day.
I don't know. After I eat lunch, I only have 15 minutes.
The best way to exercise is to walk. You should walk for 30 minutes a day, but the good news is you don't have to do it all at once. You can break it up into 15-minute walks or into 10-minute walks if that works better for you. Which way should we go?
This way.
It's a good thing we only walked for 15 minutes. That's all we need for now. Later this evening after you've had your dinner, I'm going to come by your house and we'll walk for another 15 minutes.
Okay.
Courtney, you're really doing great. You quit smoking, you're learning to cook with healthy foods, and now you've started exercising. I'm going to walk with you twice a day for the next month, and then Graham and I are going to let you do this on your own. But we'll check in with you after a month to see how you're doing.
Okay, thanks. See you later.
It's been a month since we've seen Courtney. She had some unhealthy eating habits when she first became pregnant, but she really wanted to change. She worked with our chef every day for a month as he taught her how to cook healthy meals for herself and her husband. She quit smoking and she committed to walk 30 minutes a day. So, was she able to carry out all these changes? Let's find out. Hello, everybody. Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you all? Good. Can I sit down?
Please.
Excellent. So, Courtney, how's everything been going with the changes we started?
Well, I must admit I've had my ups and downs. One night I had a strong craving for pickles and ice cream. Weird. But I just bought an ice cream cup and had it with a pickle, and that seemed like enough.
You handled that well. When you have a craving, it doesn't mean it's something your body needs, but it can be a strong urge. The best thing to do is exactly what you did. Have a small serving of whatever it is you want. But if you start craving something that's not food, like dirt or chalk or clay, that could be serious. You should contact your healthcare professional right away.
Ew, that sounds pretty gross. Aside from the pickles and ice cream, I've made us some pretty tasty meals.
She's done great. I can't believe she's the same woman I married. Last night for dinner, she made chicken breast in some kind of orange juice sauce that we had with brown rice and a big salad. She may not be eating a lot more, but I sure am.
That's wonderful.
Usually for breakfast I'll have an egg on whole wheat toast, and I'll also have a piece of fruit, and then I pack my lunch, usually a cheese or peanut butter sandwich on whole grain bread and some raw vegetables. I also pack a yogurt for an afternoon snack. And then for dinner, well, you heard Kyle.
So how about the exercising?
After you stopped helping me, it was really hard to make myself do it. But I've been walking for 20 minutes at lunchtime and then 10 minutes in my afternoon break. I feel safer walking around the neighborhood where I work.
And how do you feel?
I feel better than I have in years. It's amazing. I can feel my leg muscles, and I just love getting the fresh air every day. Much better than cigarette smoke.
Courtney, you've done it.
It looks like Courtney is well on the way to having a healthy pregnancy and childbirth. For more info about pregnancy and nutrition, be sure to check out other videos, games, and links in this section.